The retiring Anglican Primate of Australia, Archbishop Phillip Aspinall of Brisbane, has urged General Synod to surrender personal agendas to the greater good of the Church and its mission. Archbishop Aspinall was preaching at the opening Eucharist of the 16th General Synod at St. Peter's Cathedral in Adelaide on the 29th of June, the Feast of St. Peter. Dr. Aspinall spoke on the importance of leadership and guidance, preaching on Jesus' command to Peter in St. John's Gospel to tend and feed his sheep.
Time and time again in the history of God's people, when the shepherds act corruptly or neglect their responsibilities or fail in their duties, there are catastrophic consequences for the flock. It is fragmented, torn asunder, and scattered. But a persistent hope endures that the flock will be gathered from all the places to which the sheep have been scattered and will be fed and watered in abundance in good grazing lands and will lie down and rest in green pastures. God himself will be the shepherd who accomplishes this. John's Gospel has Jesus, the Good Shepherd, accomplishing this long-held hope, though we still wait for its final realisation. As we gather for this General Synod, can we hear Jesus' commission as a corporate commission to us? What would it mean for us to enter into this General Synod listening to Jesus' words to Peter as if they were addressed to the General Synod itself? Feed my lambs, tend my sheep, feed my sheep. To hear these words in this way would mean that the General Synod would be seen as a spiritual venture for the sake of mission, rather than as a political venture for the purpose of institutional ascendancy. It would be to contemplate a maturity in which our personal preferences, our own predilections and biases are submitted to another will for a greater purpose.
He said there was an uneasy relationship between the spiritual and institutional realities facing the Church.
There is an uneasy relationship between these spiritual and institutional realities. Neither can be avoided, but real problems arise when there is dissonance between them, when our institutional arrangements do not adequately reflect our spiritual convictions. Mutual commitment can very easily be eroded. Living and ministering in isolation can lead to the attitude that I don't need you, and an undermining of acting together. The late Roman Catholic Bishop of Townsville, Michael Putney, a very significant ecumenical leader nationally and internationally, said in his book published in March this year, just a week or so before his death, that when we explore issues in isolation from each other, we do so over against the other, and we rob ourselves of the other's insights.
Dr. Aspinall, who has been Primate since 2005, will step down after Synod. Melbourne's Archbishop Philip was elected as his successor last Saturday. The Synod is meeting at St. Peter's College in Adelaide until Friday. Anglican Media, Melbourne.